In this lesson, we're going to be talking about cryptographic analysis. Cryptographic analysis is a technique that goes back a really long way. One of the techniques that I'm going to discuss here is frequency analysis, the distribution of letters. What you would do is take a large amount of text and you would figure out what letters were used the most. And as it turns out, that's been done. And you can see here, this is actually a frequency analysis of English letters just in common usage. So you can see that E has the most, followed by T, and then after that comes A, O, I, N, and so on. And J and X have the absolute least amount of use along with Q. So those are letters that you're not going to see very often. Letters that you're going to see a lot, E-T-A-O-I-N. So E-T-A-O-I-N, and then after that comes these letters. So what I've got here is a backward cipher up above. I can do a little encryption here. Now, I've just typed a little phrase there that's encrypted using the cipher that's up above. You can, of course, do the reverse since you've got the key, but you can see there that I've got the letter V that shows up 3 times. And using this frequency analysis, you may come to the conclusion that that's possibly an E. So if I suggest that that's an E, what I could do is this. And then I've got some other letters that show up a lot. I've got a couple of O's, and so I may be able to take some guesses as to what those letters are, and you start doing substitutions as you go through based on just this frequency analysis. Now, that would be really easy for a substitution cipher. If you had enough text, it would be even easier because you could actually do a frequency analysis on a large block of text and try to map it back to this chart here. And then you could start doing the substitutions until some patterns started to appear. And you may start to be able to fill in different things with good guesses about what different words are, at which point now you've got some others of the letters figured out. And so you can start replacing the letters that you've just figured out back into the text. It's a fairly time-consuming process. And for some ciphers, this sort of technique works. For other ciphers, like modern ciphers, this is not something that you're probably going to use just like this, although frequency analysis is definitely a part of the cryptographic process because we understand that these letters get used a lot, and so at some point some patterns may start to appear as you start digging through cryptographic analysis in ciphertext. So frequency analysis is definitely one method for doing cryptographic analysis, and it's a pretty important one.